Hello guys, and before we start this video, a large thank you to Stephen Trebley for becoming a $25 patron. I really appreciate your support, Stephen, and I hope you enjoy the video. Sorry this was a little bit late, guys. I had a pretty crazy day yesterday, and then I had some rendering issues, but better late than never. Today's video is on two-handing attacks and switching your weapon when it's in your offhand to your back or another weapon point. I hope you enjoy. Alright guys, so we have a two-handing system here, but as you can see, if I go to turn my weapon, my other weapon does not unequip, and that's just not good decorum because we don't want to hold a weapon in two hands while still holding our offhand weapon. That looks kind of silly. So what we're going to do, we're going to make another weapon point somewhere on our player, a weapon holder slot, which we already have made a script for in the past. It'll be the same way we handle loading a model on our hands, but we're going to put it somewhere else. So you can put this on the back or on your hip. You can get real fun with it. You can make like a bull in your weapon and say, if it's a shield, go to your back. If it's a sword, go to your hip. If it's left-hand weapon, go here, and etc., etc. But for now, I'm going to make one here in my spine called back weapon slot. I'm going to drag it out here a nice bit. You can play with the transform yourself. I'm going to sit mine right there for now. I'll probably make some adjustments to it off the video if I don't like it. Again, I'm just going to make it sit somewhere where it looks pretty when there's no weapon, or when there's a weapon on it. So then I add the weapon holder slot script. We're going to open that up and we're going to go in and make some small changes. Just going to drag that transform there first. Okay, first we need to make a bull, and we're going to call this is back slot because this is going to be on our back. And then we're going to go to our weapon slot manager, I believe it is, and we're going to make sure that loads in properly. First, I'm going to make sure the bull appears here so I can check it off. Oh, there it is. Cool. Alright, so let's jump back into the script here, and we're going to add a weapon holder slot variable, calling this back slot. And then down where we initialize it, we're going to say else if weapon slot dot is back slot equals weapon slot. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm going kind of faster lately in the videos, both with speech and with speed of what's happening. I hope you guys don't mind that. I tend to think it makes the video a bit more streamlined. Okay, so let's minimize the awake method and save it. Now, we're going to do a couple things here. First, we're going to go to load weapon onslaught, and here where it says move current left-hand weapon to the back or disable it, that's what we wrote last time, we're going to do just that. So first we need to actually save our weapon when it's on our weapon slot and save the weapon itself. So we're going to make a public weapon item variable and call that current weapon, because right now all we save is the model. We're going to want to save the weapon itself too, and you'll see why. So we're going to go down here on is left. We're going to say left-hand slot dot current weapon equals weapon item. Pretty straightforward, very simple. We're just saving that to the left-hand slot. We'll do the same with the right-hand slot down here. So just above right-hand slot dot load weapon, you can also type in right-hand slot dot current weapon equals weapon item. Cool, excellent. Now, the reason why we'd save it is because we have to tell the back slot which weapon to load. So we're going to say, if we're two-handing, we're going to say back slot dot load weapon model, and then we're going to say left-hand slot dot current weapon. You get what's happening here now? And then we're going to say left-hand slot dot unload and destroy. So this will unload and destroy the model in your hand. We're going to need to actually unload the back model when we're not two-handing. So if we're not two-handing, below here where it says else, we're going to say if back slot, actually we don't need to say that, we can just say back slot dot unload and destroy. So if there is a weapon on your back, it will be unloaded and destroyed every time you switch from non-two-handed. Okay, so let's save that and jump in the game here. Now if we hit the two-hand button, boom, we have our weapon going to our back. That looks so cool, and we can on two-handed and it comes back in our offhand. That is so cool. Okay, let's get some attacks going now, and we'll have a pretty cool looking combat system. So I'm going to add some animations into the game real quick. And I'm back. Here we go. I have added two-handed sword attack 1, 2, 3, and 3B. I'm only going to use 1 and 2 for now because these are light-handed attacks. I'm just going to check off foot IK on both these animations so my player's feet sticks to the ground when performing them. Going to make a transition back to the empty state. Pretty straightforward stuff. You guys know all about this by now. Next, we're going to go into the weapon item script, and we're going to say public string. We're going to add a two-handed underscore light underscore attack 01 and 2, or th underscore light underscore attack 01, th underscore light underscore attack 02. Fits naming convention of above. So we have our one-handed and two-handed attacks. Next, in the player attacker script, under handle light attack, we're going to say something very simple. If input handler dot two-hand flag, then this logic, else you must be one-handing, so do this logic. And that is just very nice and clean and easy to read, and it's not confusing at all. So we're going to do the same thing with our handle heavy attack. I'm not going to do this for heavy attack because it is identical to how I'm going to do it for light attack, and I don't have any heavy attack animations. So if you guys want to do that, go for it on your own. Again, it will be literally identical as the functionality above. So up here, I'm going to say, I'm going to take the weapon slot manager actually for attacking weapon. I'm going to take that out of the if statement because that's going to be true regardless of if I'm two-handing or not. Our attacking weapon is our attacking weapon. Going to do the same thing down here for our heavy attack. And now up here, I'm going to say animator handler dot play target animation. We're going to say weapon dot two-hand attack 01 and true because we are interacting. We don't want to be able to move out of that. Fantastic. Then we'll say last attack is equal to weapon dot two-handed attack dot 01. And again, if you want to do that for heavy attack, it's the exact same thing except you swap heavy for light. Cool. Now we're going to do the handle combo again. Going to be very, very simple. We're going to say, open up some space here, and we're going to say if input handler dot two-hand flag. Actually, we don't even need to do this. Yeah, no, we don't even need to do this. We can even make it simpler. This is great. So we're just going to erase that. And we're going to say else if last attack is equal to weapon dot two-handed attack 01, then it must be two-handed attack 02. So animator handler dot play target animation weapon dot two-handed attack 02, true. Very simple. Excellent. Cool. So there's your combos and your attacks for your two-handed weapon. And there's the loading and unloading of the off-handed weapons model on your back or wherever you decided to put it. Now, make sure you go to your weapon items. For me, it's butcher sword, and you're going to say two-handed attack 01 and 02 in the attack animations here. Otherwise, it will not work. Very important. And one other thing that you may have forgotten is we actually have to edit some animation events. So click on your player model, go to the window tab, hit animation, and then you will see in one-handed sword attack 01, I have an open damage glider, close damage glider, and drain stamina. I also have enable and disable combo. So we need to add these animation events on our new attack animations as well, or they will not perform like our original animations. So let's go to two-handed sword attack 1. I'm going to find right before I make the swing. Cool, that looks good. I'm going to add an animation event. Going to open up my right-handed damage glider there. Going to go ahead just a couple of frames. Cool, looks great. Going to close it right there. I'm also going to go right before I open it or in between and do the drainage of the stamina. So we'll say right there is fine. Actually, let's go back here. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to click here and we're going to say drain stamina light attack. That's a light attack animation. Now, let's go up here, and I think this is a good spot to be able to combo into another attack. Let's say enable combo. Go ahead a bit, and then we're going to add an animation event and disable the combo. We're going to do the same thing, adding all those animation events for two-handed sword attack 02. This will be our light attacks for our two-handed weapon. Alright, so let's open the damage glider there. Looks good. Go ahead a couple frames. Yep, great. Let's close it off. Now let's drain the stamina, come back here, and let's add the events to enable us to combo. Right there, looks good. Let's enable combo, and right there we'll disable combo. Okay, now let's jump in game and test this out and see how it looks. So here's my regular one-handed attack. I'll have a swing here, and 1, 2, cool. Two-hand the weapon, and 1, 2, 3. Excellent. That looks so cool. We got a pretty cool foundation here for our melee combat system. We now have one-handing and two-handing weapons. A little bit of polish too, adding the off-handed weapon model to the player via an attachment point. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it and recording it. So we're going to get into AI very soon. That will be the next big topic we cover. Might do a little bit more stuff with the combat system before I move on. But yeah, be excited for that. We'll be able to actually attack stuff and get attacked real soon. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Please leave a like on this video and a comment and check out my Patreon below. I will see you in the next one.